Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'll go with the first. Dino's actually the first one to chat, though. Hi, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys on this, what is it, Thursday? Trony Gaming over on YouTube says, hey, bro, can you review my mod? It's called Hero Baron. I think you mean Hero Brine. You just typoed it. I don't know for sure. On Modrinth. So I will say, we opened these mod reviews about a week early. So I've got a whole list. It's only about 6 mods here. We'll see how long that takes. If I remember and if we have time, that's going to be the big one. If we have time, I can review your mod at the end. But usually we only have time to go through the ones that we already opened up for submissions. But if you want to join our Discord, the Discord is in the channel description. And you can join that Discord and drop your mod in there. And I try to do these on the first Thursday of every month. I'm about to move at the end of this month, so I don't know if it's going to happen next month in May, but hopefully it doesn't get delayed too long. Either way, totally up to you. Thorough lunch, thanks that you're teaching me so much, dude. No problem. No problem. I'm happy to do it. I know I have not been posting many videos recently. I've got another video in the works that's going to be on how to make like lanterns and torches in M Creator, so you can like make lanterns, and because lanterns and torches have like finicky like placement mechanics. And I've already done the work for it. I just need to like actually record the tutorial and then edit it. Discord link is in the channel description. I can do exclamation point. I can grab it for you though and drop it in the chat here. Hang on. There you go, buddy. There you go. Yeah, but like I said, I'm about to move, so I just got other stuff going on. And if you guys have been watching my RV series videos, where I've been camper van, where I've been building out a camper van to move into. Hopefully we should have another video being posted in just a day or two, because I've just finished up with like the electric system. The ceiling is in with the lights and the AC unit. It's really cool. It's really coming along. So hopefully I've got that all edited maybe after the stream. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I got stuff going on. Aaron Smilly, the best one. Aaron's really the best one. Get the hydrate. Let's hit that hydrate and then we'll jump into the mod reviews. Bro, there's Barton. I was wondering where he was. Taking a while. Content alert didn't go off. It's probably just delayed. In which channel I have to put my mod in. So if you go to it's actually a good question. I don't fully remember. Where is it? So in the opening area, there is a game roll. Like once you react with thumbs up to the rules, there's a server or channel called Game Rolls. There's one for MC mod creators. If you react with a thumbs up to that one, you'll get the mod creator role and you'll gain access to the mod review submissions channel. So hang on. We're going to go fill up our glass and get our hydrate going. Ow, dang. Bro, I just stepped on a nail. Guys, I'm back. Nail's a bit of an exaggeration, but dude, I've been taking all my posters and stuff off the wall because, like I said, I'm moving, and I got thumbtacks all over the place. I stepped on a thumbtack. Oh, dude. Oh, Barton with the resub. 1 full year, bro. Dude, the blue spade looks so sweet. It looks so sweet. I did miss it. That sucks, man. All right, hang on. Here we go. Boom. Must have hurt. It didn't feel good. It did not feel good. I can say that. But I'm not bleeding. Like, it didn't really, like, puncture. I kind of caught it soon enough that it wasn't a big deal. Dude, thank you so much for the sub. That diamond badge does look sweet, man. Like, that looks super sweet. All right, we're gonna dive into it. without further ado, the excuse me, Burp City. First mod that we're gonna be doing is called Crates Plus. Let's go ahead and hide our review form. First mod we're gonna be doing is called Crates Plus. This is by Raymarker. I don't think that's their Discord name. Hang on. Let's see what is it their Discord name? Nori in the Discord. So Nori or Raymarker, whichever one. Either way, Crates Plus. So here we are. I found this part really funny. It says simple mod adds balance. I never expected to make it so unbalanced. So I don't know if it's gonna be balanced or unbalanced, but it's gonna be one of the two. Chest alternatives. I remember when I was 9, I found my dad's stapler and I put my thumb in it. Bro, what? Why? Straight up, why? Homie stapled his thumb. Dude, speaking of staplers, and sometime in high school, I think it was sophomore year or junior year. It was either sophomore or junior year. I think sophomore year. Maybe junior year. I know my senior year I wasn't in person ever. That was COVID, and the back half of my junior year was the same. I think it was junior year actually. But junior year, I was in Spanish with my good buddy Jacob, aka AO Blacksmith. He tunes in every now and then on the stream, and we're just hanging out, and he comes up behind me with the stapler and like opens it and smacks me in the back and staples my shirt to my shoulder. It was pretty funny, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It felt like getting hit with a bat. It was pretty funny. That's just the type of stuff we do. I wouldn't recommend doing that to your friends, but it was funny. Oh man. Hey Ace, mind doing my mod after Dino overhaul but before JMGs? Yeah, I can push it back. That's fine. Yeah, no problem. All right. Anyways, here we go. Crate. The crate has 59 slots. That's only 5 extra. So like, I don't know how that GUI is gonna look. I'm very curious how they added 5 slots, because like you'd think it would either be like 6 or 9, because there's 6 rows. So if you just make it 10 instead of 9, you could add 6, or you could add another row and then add 9. So adding 5 is weird to me. The iron crate has 77 slots. Gold crate. Okay, wow. So this stacks up really quickly. How does wait? Oh, it's a joke block. That makes sense. I'm sitting here like, you can't get bedrock. Yeah, like how are you supposed to get bedrock? 1 slot of storage. Put 8 dirt around a crate. It's one of my. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. All right, here we go. We already have all this stuff downloaded and ready to go. So here you are, Crates Plus. Go ahead and launch. See how it plays. I'm assuming it's kind of gonna be like Lion's chest mod, where it's like the review's pretty quick. Just... Nice. Okay, I'll go. Interrupt me with a fart, why don't you? I have a feeling it's gonna be a pretty quick review. We'll see. Thanks, I'll still be here. Just want it a bit later. Okie dokie. Just got a Minecraft drop. Oh, cool. Yeah, dude, I forgot that that's a thing. That's like a thing you can get from watching my things. How can I send you my mod? You can either, so if you have it uploaded on CurseForge, you can send the link to the CurseForge download
Press
page.
enter to enable the narrator.
And I will go through it just like I did this one. Or if you haven't uploaded it yet, you can just upload the file. A lot of people do that because they'll have like betas. They'll have like betas of their mod that they want me to. Whoa! Why did everything? There it goes. I was like, why did everything get so small there for a second? All right. Crates Plus. Bro, why you hate me? Weeple, why are you being rude? What did I do? Can you review good backpacks mod? So we have a whole list of mods that we're gonna go through. If I have time, I can review that at the end, but we'll see. I'm probably only gonna be streaming for like 4 hours, 3 maybe 4. We'll see. And then we'll see. Basically, we'll see. But if you join our Discord, we try to do these at the start of every month. And if you want to make sure that you get reviewed next month, that would be, well, maybe not May, because like I said, I'm moving in May. It's a whole thing. But if you want to make sure that it gets reviewed at some point when we do these, go ahead and join that Discord. And I prioritize new mods from new creators. So I can almost guarantee you that if you submit for the next one, it will be reviewed. All right, here we are. Crates Plus. Whoa. Dude, I don't think I've ever seen the creaking. Can we just get distracted real quick? I've never seen this before. I knew it was a thing. I just never see. That looks really good. All right, back on. Crates. Okay, crate, iron crate, gold crate, dirt crate, and bed. So there's really only 3 crates, I suppose, and then 2 joke crates. How does one make a crate? Okay, fair enough. Makes sense. And then you take a crate surrounded with iron crate surrounded with gold. Yeah, makes sense. Fair enough. Gold crate surrounded with bedrock. Okay. Wait, so this has, that's got to be a typo, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They added 6. I told you there's no way they added 5. Well, I didn't say there's no way. But look at this. They said 59 has 54, which they are right. A double chest has 54, but they added 60. This is 60 slots. This is not 59. Oh, I guarantee you I know what happened. I guarantee you what they did. It starts at 0. So this is slot 0. This is slot 59. When they made the CurseForge page, they probably just saw, oh, 59 slots, and then said 59 slots. But they forgot that it starts at 0. It's actually 60. That's funny. We got to the bottom of it. You got chick slippers? Oh, bruh. Too bad you don't play Bedrock. Bruh. April Fools? Oh, I see what you're saying. April Fool. Dude. Yeah, it's not April Fools. It's April 2nd. Okay. Question is Jasper going to live with you in your camper van when you move out? Yeah. Yeah, I've designed space for the litter box and the food and the water and all that other stuff. So as long as he does not absolutely hate it, yeah. I'm gonna make him live with me for at least a month. And if at the end of that month he is just hates it, he's gonna go live with my sister because he likes my sister a lot. But as long as he does not absolutely hate it, yeah, Jasper will live with me in that van. There's a custom creative tab. Did you see that? Oh, cool. Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's got, I don't know why it's got a search bar. Like, I'm not a big fan of having search bars in your creative tabs. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that's just me. Plus, like, it's all right here anyways. You don't need to search for anything. That is what it is. Yeah, straight up forgot the index starts at 0. I do play Bedrock. There's a reason I bought 30 add-ons from the marketplace. Waste of money. Waste of money. But no, I'm just kidding. Add-ons are pretty fun, honestly. But I just don't like spending money on things. It's not, you know. Okay, so this adds what? 12, 24 more. So this would be, let's see. I want to see if they forgot this one too. Hang on. 24, yeah, so like 78. Yep, they did the same one here. It actually has 78 slots of storage, which means this one probably has 152, if I had to guess. Oh my gosh, I've got so many tabs open. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man, that is storage. Like, that is storage to the max. That is ridiculous. I'm curious. I would assume that these are like fully compatible with like hoppers and comparators. I would assume. If I just like, oh, chuck my crates in there. Yeah, they get sorted. And then the comparator, yeah. Boom. Power optional 1. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. It's pretty sweet. I will say they all have the same sound, which is kind of off-putting. Like, the wooden crate having the same sound as a chest is fair enough. Honestly, it seems like kind of logical. But the iron crate, I feel like should have its own special sound, and the gold crate should also have its own special sound, just because like they're made of iron and gold. You know what I mean? So my mod in the Discord channel, awesome. Gotcha. Um, doesn't have Discord Nitro. Nah, no, it doesn't. Dude, I ain't gonna pay for that. I sorry, but I'm not. I'm just not gonna do that. I think you can sponsor it. So if you want to sponsor Nitro for the server, you can do that. But whatever. I'm not gonna do that. Oh man. Where does Cat sleep? I mean, usually he sleeps on his cat tree. When we move into the van, I will have cubby areas designed for him to like to go if he wants to. That's like I'm constantly thinking oh, this can be an area for him. I want to make it comfortable for him too, like as comfortable as I can. Yep, there it is. Joke crate, bedrock crate. Dang, I'm actually curious, like, what the biggest storage area ever is, or like storage block for any mod ever is. Well, I'm sure like what the MEI stuff, is MEI technically has like infinite storage because it converts it into like data, right? Yeah, AE2, that's what it is. AE2. So, but I feel like that's not what I mean. I mean like in a single GUI like this. Like I don't like you can't really get much bigger than this. Can you? Like you might be able to put like one more row over here and one more row over here. But I feel like you just can't get much bigger than this. Where's your inventory slots? Dude, wait, that's actually a good question. Hang on. Hang on. Let's move stuff up into my inventory. I didn't even notice. Okay, so my inventory is here. It's just like meshed into the... That's so funny. I didn't even notice. Hang on. Yeah, my inventory is here. It's just meshed into the GUI. I didn't even pick up on that. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, it's not it is there. It's just like invisible. It's meshed in. Add some sort of border. Yeah, for real. This is kind of confusing. Like, I feel like I would very easily like not forget. Yeah, like I would think this stuff is stored and then I'd go off somewhere and be like, "Wait, I put that in the thing. What the heck?" Dude, this is goofy. Yeah, that's definitely a joke. That's definitely a joke. Okay, I think that's it. I mean, I think that's it. So here we go. Let's hop to the review here. All right, this is called Crates Plus. First impressions, reading the website. Honestly, I didn't have too many first impressions. It was like okay, you know, got the crates here, got the thing. It seemed okay. I'm gonna give it like a 4. I wasn't really blown away. It was pretty average. Amount of content, I gotta feel like it's a 3, just because like I would have given you a 4 or a 5, except for the fact that like I feel like it's not that much to ask for like a diamond crate or a netherite crate. Like they're diamond and netherite at least, like, because you go from wood, you skip over stone, which is fine, iron, gold. Why not just go all the way diamond and netherite? Like you're not even rounding out the, nonetheless, like, oh, an emerald crate, a redstone crate, which honestly redstone and lapis, I don't know if I'd be down for that. I'd probably be like, this feels weird, I don't like this. An emerald is kind of up in the air too. But at the very least, a diamond crate and a netherite crate feels incredibly natural. and they're just completely missing. The joke crates are fun, but I feel like a diamond crate and a netherite crate are just completely missing here. You know, so I'll give you four stars, because 1 crate, 2 crate, 3 crate plus the joke crates, you could have gotten, you know, maybe a 6 if you had diamond and netherite, you know, fully rounded it out. And then it would make more sense. Quality of the content that is added. These textures are pretty good. Hang on, let's place it all down again. Let's place them all down next to each other. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it's pretty good. I think that this look like there's just some touches that's just weird. Like the iron is good, except this border. Like why is this not actual iron? You know what I mean? Like it looks like you pulled this from the. Dude, that iron golem spawn egg is goofy. Looks like you pulled it from like the hopper gray. Like why? Like, you know, I feel like the color doesn't quite match. The wood one's really good. I really like this. But then the gold, the border's a bit flat, and then the bar is made of wood. Like, why not make that bar out of gold? You know what I mean? Feels off. The dirt one is okay, and the bedrock one's also good. Like, this one's good, this one's good. These 3 need some work. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Oh, wait, I'm doing art and texture quality. 7 out of 10. Quality of the content itself is actually pretty good right up until this one. The one thing is like you need some space here. It feels like a gap, but this is like a gimmicky joke crate. You're not gonna have that often. So I would actually say this is gonna be like, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Quality is pretty good. Most of the quality's there, just kind of needs some work. Creativity, I mean, you got a premise that's not exactly original, and you stick to that premise. So really the only creativity I feel like I can judge you on is your jokey crates, and I feel like they are fairly creative. I wish that there was a little bit more to them, because like right now they only exist in creative, and I don't know of anyone that's storing things in creative mode, you know what I mean? So it falls a little bit flat to me. I'll give it a 4. A 4, because they're there. It's not like you don't have any creativity in the mod at all. But it just feels a little lacking, in my opinion. Sorry, I got a 3D print going right now. I'm printing. Hang on, I'll show you guys if I can get my camera over. I'm printing a chessboard. So I'm checking to make sure that my print is going well. But yeah, I'm printing a chessboard because my old chessboard is right here. That also 3D printed. I designed this myself, and I mean, that's it. It's just a chessboard. But when I move into my van, I want one that's like foldable, and you can like put the pieces in it so that you can store it better for you know, in the van. Yeah, I don't have much space. I need better storage. So this was suboptimal. So I'm printing a new one that stores it better. And also, it's a free excuse to get rid of my plastic, because I have a few spools of plastic that are almost gone anyways, and I want to get rid of them before I move into the van so that I can free up some space. You good at chess? I'm not bad. We had a chess tournament at my church, and I came in 3rd. And my church is all old people, so I was pretty impressed that I could beat a bunch of old people. But I'm not really trained in chess at all. I don't know really any of the strategies. So anyone with like a decent amount of training, like if you were in chess club in high school, you can probably beat me, because I was not. But I'm not bad at chess. I'd probably beat the average player, but I'm not gonna beat someone that has some chess experience, if you know what I mean. Let's finish up this review, and then I'll get off, and then I'll get distracted for a little bit. Unique features. Once again, this is, I don't think, a very unique mod. I feel like there are lots of crate mods and lots of chest mods that kind of just have that natural tiering experience. So the only uniqueness I can do is the gimmicky things, but I feel like they're just not useful or completely unobtainable. So I got to give it like a 3 for unique features. The immersion feel and vibe is pretty good, actually. I mean, I like the natural progression. I think it feels pretty great. The only thing that breaks that immersion for me is like all these other textures. And honestly, like this GUI, having slots down here, that's not something Mojang would ever do. That's very non-vanilla. So that breaks it a little bit for me too, but for the most part, it's pretty good. I'll give it a 7. Bonus points. Interesting. I'll give you a bonus point for including gimmicky joke crates. That's kind of nice. And I like this texture, so I'm gonna give you a bonus point for this one texture. And I think that's gonna be it as far as bonus points go. So if we add that up, that's 4, 8, 17, 24, 28, 31, 38, 40. That's actually not too bad. That's actually not too bad, all things considered. I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought you were gonna do worse than that. So 40 stars. 40 stars on this one. There we go. Let me get my form reset. There we go. And then I'll catch up on you guys' chats that I missed. 3 people joined the server Discord since the stream started. Yeah, these streams are really good for Discord engagement, I've noticed. See, Holy, I love this diamond badge. You are the first person with it, dude. And the diamond badge next to the orange name just looks so good. Blue and orange are complementary colors. That blue and orange looks so good. I'm a big fan. Saw a chessboard 3D print that allows you to play chess with a bot, but IRL. Like the pieces can move on their own. That's crazy. I saw someone design like an electronic chessboard that I don't know how it worked fully because I didn't really watch the video. I just saw like the thumbnail or whatever, but it was like a smart electronic chessboard or something like that. I don't fully know how it worked. But a 3D print that plays with a bot is cool. Oh, I also saw 3D printed chess pieces that were like magnetized at the final row. So like the pawns, they're transforming pawns. Like when you put the pawn on the final slot, like the magnet pulls down a mechanism and the piece transforms into another piece like automatically. So they automatically transform into like queens and knights and bishops. It's super cool. Awesome. It was so awesome. But in order to print them, you need a nozzle that's 0.2 and my nozzle's 0.4. And to swap nozzles on a bamboo printer like this is a little, I just didn't want to bother. Plus I don't have a 0.2 nozzle anyway, so I'd have to buy one. Just didn't seem worth it. Ship Bart a 3D print because he has a diamond badge. I've been thinking about like offering 3D print shipping and stuff like that. I don't know though. The thing is like, I don't know. It's kind of, it can get expensive. Like, so I just have to think about it. I used to, like, before I did streaming at all, I had a 3D print shop on like Etsy, and I sold like 2 items, and that was it. And it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Like Nerf guns. I mean, you can print not Nerf guns, but you can print Nerf guns. You know what I mean? And other like dart guns and stuff like that. Oh, the blue and orange colors. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying with Nerf guns. I thought you were talking 3D printing still. No, I mean, well, blue and orange. See, I think of it like Mario. Like, I know Mario's red and blue, but hang on. I mean, like classic Mario. Hang on. This right here. The reason that looks so good is because blue and orange are complementary colors. So the orangeness of the guy and the orangeness of the blocks really stand out against the blue skyline. And it looks really good. We're gonna dive into some color theory real quick, but you guys weren't expecting this. So complementary colors are colors that are across from each other on the color wheel. So orange and blue are complementary colors. Red and green are complementary colors. That's why Christmas, red and green, it looks really good. Purple and yellow. You seen the Vikings, the football team, the Vikings? Purple and yellow, very good. So if you want colors that match each other or like look good together, do complementary colors. Also, you'll notice if you ever take blue paint and orange paint and blend them together, you almost immediately get brown. And that's because orange contains all of these colors combined, and blue contains all of these colors combined. So when you combine blue and orange, you end up with every color and you get this like brownish color. So yeah, quick color theory stuff. You're welcome. Getting off track with colors. All right. Not giving people on the internet. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I could ship to Poland. I just can't do it easily. Yeah. Yeah. Save the thinking for Bartek? Maybe. Alright, next mod is Wooden Stools by Jom. And he sent this weird message in the chat. I'm going to read it out loud because I don't understand what he's saying. He says, this add-on is still under development, which I did find out, and it's fair. But you can showcase this. But you credit me as owner, obviously, duh. And also, don't use my video on my YouTube channel, which also can be copyright. But then he sent me the link to the video anyways. And also, he's only at 88 subscribers, so it can't be copyrighted. Also, watching a YouTube video on a stream is not copyrightable. So, unless he's got music in the background here. But I already watched it, and there is no music in the background. So I guess he says, but you can check out the video for your reference. So I guess he sent the video so that I knew what was going on ahead of time. But we're just gonna watch it real quick because this is it. Dude, those reinforced stools actually look really good. I'm a big fan of the reinforced ones. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, whoops. That's it. That's the whole thing. So then we're gonna play. We'll launch it. We're gonna play around with them. I have a feeling if what he showed in the video is all that's in the mod, it also won't take that long. He's from the Philippines. Okay, yeah. So I mean, maybe that's the reason for the. That's almost certainly the reason for the bad grammar. I still don't understand the confusion about copywriting, but I mean, honestly, if you just don't know how copywriting works, it's fair enough. Behavior packs activate. There we go. My name appears. Yeah, your name is right here above me, buddy. It's always on the screen. Yo, Barton. Thanks for the follow. He hits that follow as if he hasn't been subbed for over a year at this point. That's actually crazy to say. Crazy to think. Over a year. Well, I guess a full year. I guess only a full year. That's still crazy. Like, actually crazy to think I've been doing this for a year. Sorry, I get distracted. I love looking at seeds. I just love looking at world seeds. Okay, interesting. All right. Stool. Bro, what? Hang on. It is added. It's activated, is it not? Active. Wooden stools. Yeah, they're there. It's added. It should be in furniture here, should it not? I don't see it. Okay, well, I don't know what to do. Yeah, it's not here. I'm gonna try leaving and coming back, but I mean, it's activated. It's certainly activated. So I don't know what to do if it's just not loading, you know? Like what am I supposed to do? Check if texture pack is enabled. I mean, it shouldn't matter. It's not a texture pack. Like, it's a behavior pack. Like on the Discord thingy. Okay. They come with texture and behavior. Yeah. Texture is also enabled. So yeah, I guess we can't play around with it. He did say it was in beta, so we had to download it like from the third party. We couldn't get it from the website or from the marketplace. So I don't know what to do. When are you going to make mod tutorials? Man, I've got one in the works for how to do lanterns and torches. But I have no idea when it's gonna get posted. I'm not consistent with it. It's kind of bad. I just got a lot of stuff, the other stuff that I need to work on. I need to pack up to move. I need to work on my van to move into it. Just a bunch of other stuff. So, not sure. Unfortunately, I cannot say. I don't know. I'm sorry. Try experimental mode. I mean, oh maybe. Is it not? How does one do that? How does one do this? Experiments. I mean, it shouldn't. I need to make a new world? Lame. I really don't want to do that. Creative. Where even activate? An add-on, I guess. This? We can change it because I need to go speech and language therapy for half an hour. We're okay. I mean, we can push Dino's expansion to the very end then, or just whenever you're back, and then do JMG expanded. Then I guess I don't know. Oh, here's Jom. Jom's loading in. Hi. By the way, my add-on had a block error, but it worked. I used script API. We're just gonna turn on all these experiments. Yeah, Jom, we're having a hard time getting it to like show up in the inventory. JMGs? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Oh my. New character unlocked? Bruh. Wait, hang on. Can you later check my mod out? Yeah, probably. We're almost certainly gonna have time for it. I'm not gonna say 100% for sure, but almost certainly. So I forgot to mention, it was in the construction category. We'll see, hang on. There they are. There we go. Okay. Not a problem. We figured it out. Yes, this is everything that was on the video. Dude, I really do. I love these reinforced ones. I think they look really good. How do you... I'd assume these recipes would unlock in the crafting table. There's no book. That's so weird. Okay, whatever. Ace, if there's enough time, can I submit OP Legendary Weapons 2 for review? It barely has any stuff. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can submit it, but once again, it's going to take pretty low priority. And it's going to be a matter of time. Yeah, pretty cool. I mean, they're stools. I really like these. I love the reinforced ones. These ones, I mean, the model's good. It's and everything, like, it looks good. It's just like, it's a bit like it's just bamboo. You know what I mean? I really like these. I don't think, well, no, I'd probably use these for like outdoor stools and outdoor seating. But these are nice. I like them. I like them a lot. You know what I think it is? I think it's the legs. But I think if you use these legs on these stools, it wouldn't look right. You know, like maybe, I don't know. Like it's monotone is what I mean. Yeah, like this, it's all the same texture, so it kind of feels kind of monotone. But I can totally see where these would like be useful for certain areas. Also, like, forget using them as stools. What if you use them as like a column, right? Like, you build something and that's the column. Oh, dude. Yeah, maybe make it so that you can't sit on them if there's someone like, yeah, if there's a block on top. Hang on. We're gonna make a big pillar of these. And then I'm gonna open up OP auto clicker. Oh, hang on. No. All right, right click every 100 milliseconds. We're gonna click on this one, look up. I feel like that was actually really slow. I thought we were gonna fly right to the top of that. Hang on. Yeah, I feel like that was kind of slow. I thought that was gonna be a lot faster. Never mind. That's lame. I thought that was gonna be a lot faster. Yeah, it needs more types. Yeah. Use acacia wood? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like use the... That's not a bad idea. John, like use the bark for the legs. You know what I mean? Or maybe for the knobs down there, or maybe for the trim. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea. And then you can use like this for the legs here. Maybe. Use the bamboo texture here for the legs. That would be kind of nice. It just breaks up the texture a little bit. How many mods we've done? This is our second one that we've done right here. And we are almost done. 100 milliseconds is not faster than how much you click. I feel like it is. No, he added an update in Discord adding new wood. Oh, I see what you're saying. Hang on. Ugh. There we go. Yep, but the texture has not been updated though. Okay, I mean, fair enough. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this chessboard's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, I'm still only seeing these 4. Might have to like delete the old version. Maybe it's taking precedent. I don't know. How do I do that? Is that a possible? Like, is that a thing? Hang on. I'm gonna delete this world. I don't like having worlds clogging up my menus. All right. My library. These aren't mine. What the heck? This is just a bunch of, I don't own all these. Marketplace. There we go. It said RP at the end, right? Yeah, so I don't see... Ugh. Play, create new world. I don't have a way to delete them. Yeah, I know. I know I get a bunch from my Realm subscription because I have a bunch from my Realm subscription. Ace, delete one and install new? Yeah, I don't know how to delete the old one. Settings, like in-game settings, like here? Oh, here we are. There we go. We got it. This markers pack, by the way, if you play Bedrock, this markers pack is elite. It's very good, very useful. All right. There we go. Oh, I hate this. If you close and then try to relaunch too soon, it's like, oh, it's already open. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Have you watched Foxy Notes? Absolutely not. His Create series is peak. The little bit of Foxy No-Tail stuff I've seen makes me really not want to watch anything else he's ever done, ever. But the markers pack is peak. Is very elite. All right, create. The Discord overlay. Yeah, Discord overlay. What about it? It shouldn't be popping up. My Discord is in like streamer safe mode. Like, so it shouldn't be popping up. I don't know why it is. Whoa. Oh, you know what? I'll have to delete the texture pack too. But there's a lot more now. Hang on. Couldn't see the recipe book because you turned on experiments. Ugh, that's annoying. Alright, delete this world. Go back. Guys, this is the final one. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna cry and quit and give up. Resource packs. Delete. I shouldn't have to. You know what? I'm gonna do it anyways. Delete the behavior pack, even though I shouldn't have to. Go back. Go back. Exit. Okay. Give it a second. Launch this. Ah, I hate this. There we go. Why does it always do it the first time? It's not a matter of how long you wait. Gosh. Why no YouTube chat? I don't know how to like blend them. Apparently there's like a plugin you can add to like blend YouTube. He's talking about this over here, Barton. It's gone now. To like blend YouTube and Twitch chat together in this chat thing. I don't know how to do it. I don't have the plugin installed. So just Twitch chat for now. Maybe one day I will finally get YouTube chat also on screen, but for now it's not. All right, turning on experiments. There we go. Create anyway. Here we go. Oh. Whoa, dude. I love looking at generation. Look at this. This is a beautiful seed. Like, that's a great spawning point. You know, the rest of the seed, as I look out, is kind of mundane. Not very cool. It's just like average. Everything around me is so average. But this is beautiful. This is a beautiful little seed. Beautiful little spawning spot. All right. Stool. There we go. Dude, he's got all of them. Yeah, dude, look at that. The pale oak. These are so good. Dude, I love these reinforced ones. I think that one's kind of weird. Hang on. Wait, it says big oak. I think you mean dark oak. It just says big oak. I think it should be dark oak, right? Dark oak is the name of the... It's the name of the wood. I want to look at these reinforced ones. Wait, we sit kind of low on that one. Hang on. Yeah, you sit kind of low on this one. So the big oak has some glitches. First off, it's called big oak, and second off, you sit kind of low. I like this pale oak one. Look at it. It looks good. Wait, I think you sit low on this one too. Yeah, the spruce one you sit low on too. Dude, this one looks good too. Yeah, dude, the reinforced ones just look really good. Yeah, so the spruce and the dark oak are kind of glitchy. Oh, wait, that's a glitch too. If you break it while sitting on it, like I'm still sitting. I can't move right now. You see? So there's another glitch. Can I still submit a mod? You can, but at this point especially, I doubt it's gonna get reviewed because we've had a lot more like after mod or after stream submissions. Let's see if these are also glitched for these ones. Yeah, so it looks like both the spruce and the dark oak for both are glitched. and then if you break it while sitting on it, you're still sitting. You have to press shift to get moved out. So two bugs, two glitches that I have found. Are they in? Also, I feel like they should be in here. Like, this is furniture, right? They're over here. I feel like they're not building blocks. I feel like they're furniture. I feel like they should be in here. Oh wait, no, this is called items, but there's blocks in here, not items. What a poorly named tab. What a poorly named tab. Anyways, I still feel like they should be in here. Maybe that's just me. I don't think it's killing the entity that allows to sit. No, it is, because it's like I can't. Maybe it's not, because I can't click on it again. Is the thing. Like once I move out, it's gone. But it's like if I click on it, break it, I'm still stuck sitting. If I press shift, I'm gone, but I can't click on it to sit again. This is bedrock, yeah. Only those dark oak and spruce. It seems like, yeah, only the dark oak and spruce are short. From what I can tell. From what I can tell. Hang on, I'm gonna check out the rest, but I'm pretty sure it's just dark oak and spruce. These aren't bad. I do kind of like them. I think it's a lot though. I think changing the legs and maybe just the feet, something might make them look a little bit less. Oh, wait a minute. You sit low on the cherry too. Hang on. Oh, all of these you sit low on. So the wooden stool tech. Wait. Are you going to review expanded vanilla? Yes, I am. That's going to be next. Yeah. So all of these you sit low on, and then I'm almost certain. Yeah, all of them are going to have the sit glitch. Yeah, where you stay sitting after clicking on them and then breaking them. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Forgot big oak and spruce. No, I already tested those earlier. I did not forget them. I tested them earlier. Big oak, bro. I think the rest are named right, though. Yeah. Yeah, hang on. I'll make you a list. There you go. Give you a quick rundown of all the glitches I found. Cool. So I was giving them a list of issues, but now we do the mods. So this is going to be called. I'm gonna call what's it called? Stools add-on. Hang on. Wooden stools. Wooden stools add-on. I'm gonna put add-on in parentheses so that we know it's an add-on. First impressions from that video. Honestly, video is kind of, I mean, there was only 2 is the thing. I wasn't expecting so many textures because the textures are fairly new, right? And my first impressions were pretty much just that. Like, not too much, probably like a 4. So there's 4 items, and that was about it. The amount of content there ended up being, though, all the stools, all the reinforced stools, were pretty good. I mean, it's called wooden stools. I would say you did what it aims to be. So I'm actually gonna give it like, I guess a 10 out of 10. Like, amount of content is called wooden stools. You added wooden stools. Maybe you could add some variety. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because I feel like there might be able to be a bit more variety in there, but I don't even know where you would like oh, instead of a 4-legged, or was it 4 legs, you could do a 3-legged stool. But like, who cares? Honestly, it's a stool, you know what I mean? You get the idea. Yeah, 4 legs. Like, you could do 3 legs. I don't see the point. I think it's fine. I'm still gonna give it an 8 out of 10 though. Now I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Quality of the content that's there, for the most part, it works. There are some bugs, but this is a beta, so that's to be expected. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Art and texture quality. I think the art and texture quality is good all the way around. I think the regular wooden stools get a little bit monotone, and switching it up might be kind of good, but I can totally understand, like, they don't look bad. And I think leaving them as is not a bad idea because they fulfill a specific niche. Like, sometimes you might want the whole thing to be the same texture. And then the reinforced wooden stools give you the option to have variety if you want variety. So I'm actually going to give the texture quality a 10 out of 10. I think they're great. Creativity. I mean, I've seen stools added to the game before. I've never exactly seen stools exactly like this. It's hard to say that it is super creative. It's hard to say it's not creative. Like, you got the reinforced ones in there. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Unique features, probably only like a 2. Like, once again, we've seen furniture mods, we've seen stool mods before, so I feel like they're not exactly unique. The immersion, feel, and vibe are good. I love them a lot. I'll give it a 10 out of 10, actually. I think it's immersive. I think it feels good. Other than the fact that Mojang has straight up come out and said we are not going to add furniture, it feels like something Mojang would add, except for the fact that they've openly said we're not going to add furniture. Bonus points. I love these reinforced stools. I think they look great. I think the variety, adding all the rest of them for the mod review is nice, so I gotta give you a bonus for that. But I feel like that's gonna be it, so we're gonna leave it at 2 bonus points. All right, so that brings us to 4, 9, so 13, 20, 30, 36, 38, 48, 50. 10 more stars than the previous mod. Look at that. An extra 10 stars for you. Okay. There we go. Oh, add the stripped variants in the next update. Dude, that makes sense. That makes sense. You know, YouTube channel's not showing that you're JMG, but based on the fact that you asked about expanded vanilla, I kind of assumed. Give 10 bonus points just for the big oak because it's funny to call it big oak. Like, at first it just sounds goofy, like big oak status, because of the way people use the word big, but it's big as in like an oak tree, and then the tree is like an oak tree but bigger, right? Like, it's a big oak tree, and that's why it says big oak. But it's funny because it's not big oak, it's dark oak. Thanks for the follow, Hug. The refollow, I should say. We're gonna move on to JMG's expanded vanilla. Now, I'm pretty sure the rest of these mods that have been submitted are all in beta, because none of them had a CurseForge page. They were all sent directly by link, by download link. So I don't have anything to review or anything that I can take a look at unless we just load in and take a look at it. So I have no idea what to expect. I haven't seen anything for these mods at all. So here we go, JMG's Expanded Vanilla. Which mod now? My would be in order, but now James. Yeah, so it would be Bartek. We would be doing Bartek, but Barton has requested that we push it back. So we're gonna do JMG's and then Barton's. Here we go. Create new world here. JMG Expanded Vanilla. Creative. Here we go. Just a warning, Expanded Vanilla is just a little bit bad. Was very experimental. A lot of the features in BTE come from there. Oh, that's interesting. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Bruh. Okay. Ace, make more mods? Probably not. Probably not. Mods as moderators. I see what you're saying.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Maybe. I could do that. I mean, I can assign more. Yeah. Make Bart a moderator because he has Diamond Badge? I wouldn't, though. I wouldn't do that. Moderators, like, you don't throw around something like moderator based on, like, consistency. You throw them based on who you trust. You know what I mean? Hydrate, stretch, sit-ups, push-ups, posture check. Okay. Wow, here we go. Homie just wanted to spend all of his bugs. Here we go. Hydrate. Full glass of water. You know, I'm only just now realizing I haven't eaten anything today. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Barton, you tend to be, for lack of a better word, a little obnoxious sometimes. So I could easily see you overstepping your bounds as moderator and doing something maybe you shouldn't do. So I probably would not give you the role of moderator. What's next? Stretch? Let's do it. I'm actually really looking forward to this because I could use a stretch. Oh my gosh. Woo! Oh, whew. Oh my. Oh, that felt really good. Oh, what's next? Push-ups? No, sit-ups, push-ups. We're gonna do them in that order. In that order. Hang on. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push-ups be easy. Come on now. What is the rest of this? Posture check. He just gave mod to everyone who gave him money. If his boss would be a mod as well. Yes, pretty much. Loyalty is a great attribute. It is. It is for a moderator. Since me being loyal would make me not want to ruin streams. I mean, yes, it would be. That's definitely an attribute. It's not the only one. Ace, you should try Thuringer Rost Bratwurst. I mean, I love food. I love bratwurst too, so I've never heard of that. I don't even know if we have them here. Pierogi Rusky. I mean, it also sounds kind of good. Also sounds, I don't know. Dude, we'll see once, like, I'll have to get settled into the van. I've thought about once I get moved into the van doing, like, food streams, because in the van, my desk is here. My kitchen will literally be right behind me. So I can just turn on the camera and just cook. Like, so I've thought about doing food streams, like dinner streams. Just, like, making dinner, eating dinner. But we'll see. We'll see. This file for Expanded Vanilla is the only copy I could find. It's from 2024. Found it on a Discord chat with my friend. Almost became lost media. Oh, dang, okay. Cooking streams would become a norm instead of special streams. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided on any of this. I've just thought about it. I've just thought about it. Sounds like something kind of fun. So, Ace, you should drive to Miami and fight Croc. Nah, homie. Okay, here we go. I gotta do Expanded Vanilla. Here we are. Helmet plume. Oh, dude. First off, these textures are great. I like these textures. So wait, how does this work? Dude, that's kind of fun. I will say the, like, I guess 3D-ness of it looks kind of weird. Like, I feel like it should be thinner. It feels very thick. Like, I feel like it should just be, like, single strands. The way, like, you know how a Strider... Hang on. Let's get a Strider up in here. You see how the Strider has just, like, single strands of hair or whatever this is? I feel like that's how it should be. Like, little strands. Oh, dang, there's a lot more helmets. Increase your melee damage. Use curse from any item in your offhand. So wait, if I... Oh, and then it's got a cooldown. I would assume. I'm assuming that's not a permanent increase. Oh my goodness. Dude, I am so fast. I am so fast. Dude. Hang on, we gotta try this. Hang on. First off, I just noticed that was a different biome, wasn't it? That was a special biome. We gotta try this on super flat. Hang on. Alright, hang on. F3, right? Yeah. Alright, so we are currently at X -7. I read. No freaking way, dude. No, we're not even traveling in the X. We're traveling in the... We traveled like 400 blocks in seconds. Hang on. 330. You ready? If I tap W, what? I'm just gonna tap it. Oh wait, hang on. Oh wait, I'm stuck. Hang on. I'm just gonna tap it. We're at 845. We went 15 blocks. 15 blocks just from tapping the forward key. This is ridiculous. What happens if I hit it again? No, okay, it doesn't stack. Dude, what the heck? It is permanent? Bro. Yeah, I run so fast that I run off the map. That, and it is permanent. Dude, no freaking way. The effects of potions and tome. Dude, please, yes. Okay. Okay, there we go. Whew, dude, I was sitting here like, no way. Piglin's Glory, that looks so good. Okay, I gotta check out these special plumes. These plumes are sweet. I'm assuming they drop from special mobs, some of these, like... Oh, dude, this is such a cool feature. Village's Wind. I'm assuming that's from getting Hero of the Village. Guardian's Fin. That's got to be from killing an Elder Guardian. Honestly, it looks okay. I feel like it looks a little weird. Kind of stripey. Warden's Loyalty. Got to be from killing a Warden. I love those colors, but once again, kind of stripey. Titan's Will? What the heck is this from? Piglin's Glory. Probably from killing a Piglin Brute. Starflow. Maybe from killing a Wither. That looks cool too, though. Skull Torch. Probably from killing a Wither Skeleton. Cenarius Grace. I don't know... Maybe drowned or something. I don't know. That looks cool though. I love that texture. And then the dragon scale. Actually, my least favorite. I don't remember how you get some. Yeah. I don't even know if they had recipes. Well, I would honestly not give them recipes. I would make them so that you have to like acquire them. Guys, I love watching 3D printing. Hang on. Look, it's starting to do the infill. Can you see it? Yeah, you can kind of see it. That one brown tile there, it's like... It's got like wiggles on it. It's doing the infill now. if I had a print cam, it would be better than this. It wouldn't be like so janky because I'm just holding this. But if I had like a print cam, something like here or something like that, just like on the side of the stream, just going like this. Would y'all want that? Print cam? They go well with helmets and custom trims. Oh, I gotta try them with helmets. Hang on. You use a print cam as a Jasper cam? I probably could. The thing about 3D, the thing is, they make print like cameras. They make cameras that are like explicitly designed for 3D printing. You're supposed to like attach them to the printer, and they're called like time lapse cameras. And basically, after every single layer goes down, the print head will move out of the way, and the camera will take a picture. And then all those pictures come together, and it's like a time lapse, right? I love watching 3D prints. I could just watch 3D prints, man. Fun fact, this print is... Oh, it's been going for about 2 hours at this point. Is that how long we've been streaming? Oh, you know what? Maybe it's going faster than it's supposed to. Apparently, it's supposed to be a 6-hour print. 6 hours. Which is kind of nuts. Oh, so when I left and came back, it cleared the tome. So it looks like it also clears it if you leave and come back. What's with these new helmets? Crystallite helmet? Oh, malachite. I love malachite. Just like one of my favorite minerals. Nether iron? The heck? Bro. Dude, they do look so good. They look so good with helmets. Pure netherite. Titanium. Endurimium. I gotta look at this malachite. Dude, we're not gonna have time to look at all this stuff. Reinforced what? Gold? Oh, so that you can have like... Makes sense. That's kind of cool. Pyron? Oh, dude. I mean, it covers my eyes because my eyes are too high, but that's a cool color combo. Is this before or after trims got added to the game? It's after, so we could put trims on these. Hang on, I gotta try that. Diamond shield, so there's different shields too? This is not enhanced vanilla, bro. This is like a whole mod. Dude, look at that. What a helmet. A lot of trim materials too. Hang on. But no special trims, huh? None? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Dude, that's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Old stock? Oh, there's like rifles. Hang on. Let's take a look at these spawn eggs. Scavenger? It's like a type of zombie or something. What is a radium golem? Dude! Look at that thing! Dude, that looks so good. Are these mods compatible, dude? Like, is JMG's, like, better than ever compatible with expanded vanilla? You should totally make these compatible. That would be so good. Like, that would be so good. I freaking... What the heck is that? Is that from Spotify? I think it is. It sounds like there's a video playing. Yeah, it is. I just skipped that song. It's weird. Dude, my signal just cut out. Hang on. I really hate this TV. I'm using a like crappy old TV for my third monitor. It sucks. All right. They explode on contact? Dude, fun. That's fun. Different versions, plus I lost the workspace. Oh, that's tough. Manatee beef? Oh, dude, that's an end mob. Why does it look like a rifle? Like, that looks like a minigun. You see what I'm talking about? Like, that is kind of fun, though. Baron Medusa? That's crazy looking. Does it freeze me if I look at it? Oh, dude! That thing just yeeted me! That thing just yeeted me, man! Oh my gosh! What biome is this, by the way? F3. There we go. Ancient lands. This is very cool. Ancient log? It's pretty cool. A Ramoth? Ramoth? Okay, not a fan of this. This is kind of crappy. Come on. Come on, you can do better than this. Look at this. Look at this. Easily the worst texture we've seen so far. Wait, how did it just die? It just took extra damage. Like later. Did you see that? This mod has lost media? Bruh. That's nuts. That's too bad. I would love to see a remake of this. Gela mortar. Okay, he doesn't really have much of an AI, I guess. Enderium, uranium, carbon, coal, kelp handle. Heart of titanium, aquamarine. Dude, look at these things. Ruby, dude. Why is this ruby texture so like a million times better than my ruby texture? It makes me so embarrassed. Like, this is great. This is exactly what I've been trying to make for like years. This is so much better than my ruby texture. Oh man. The Ramoth dies in the overworld. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, Barton, we can push your mod to after dinos. That's fine. Pure netherite. Diamond shield. Violetum. Acid bucket? Dude, that's kind of nice. Void liquid bucket? Dude, a nuke? Hang on. We gotta try that out. Guys. Guys, we broke my game. We broke my game. Oh my gosh. Dude. Why is this the only land left? That's where I set the nuke off at. Dude. The land is like stratified. That was definitely a nuke. Oh my god. Can you imagine setting that off at someone's base? Like, dude, they're gone. Oh my gosh. JMG Dinos Bartek Mag. Oh, you putting them in order? I see what you're saying. A lot of biomes too on the overworld, nether, and end. What is this? Marble. Oh, that's a good texture. Silver ore? Okay, what's this? Cobalt? That's unfortunate. Why you have to do cobalt like that? That's a terrible texture. I love cobalt. Look what you've done to it. You've made it look dumb. Actually looks kind of good when you have multiple side by side, but that's beside the point. Yeah, dude, it looks like a nuclear crater. Like, that's kind of cool, man. That's pretty cool. Ruby cluster. Oh, nice. Ruby block, sapphire block, uranium. Is that a bullet? Ammo, bruh. End coal. Nether carbon. Malachite ore. That's another ore I see. Blackstone malachite ore. Verdant Nilium. Oh, that's cool. Hang on. I really should have eaten before we started the stream. I forgot to make breakfast. I'm kind of hungry. It's messing with me. Oh, most of the stuff is on the vanilla tabs. Oh, look at this. Nether ivy, dude, that looks good. I'm a fan of that. I like it a lot. Rib log. Yo, what? Locate biome. Acid Springs? Oh, it's probably an overworld biome. Verdant Forest. That's the one I want. Dude, this is tiny. That's too bad that this is only a tiny one. Dude. Oh, and here's the radium golems. That's cool. Yeah, it's too bad that's such a small one. This is a cool biome. Oh, does it have like green shroom lights? Verdant shroom light. Nice. Yeah, the verdant ones kind of match a little bit better than the normal shroom lights. Verdant fungus? It's kind of a mid texture. I feel like it could be a bit better. Finally went off after 2 hours of you streaming? Bruh. Nah, come on. There are new shroom lights for each biome? That's kind of cool. Oh, I see. Warped shroom light and crimson shroom light. I see. That's nice. I like that. Scenarius? Dude, that's got to be an end log, an end thing. That's cool looking, though. Hang on. Guys, we found out last stream that it actually matters which direction you place these portals in. I did not know that. Never knew that for the longest time. Oh, dude. I love the yellow and purple and the blue. Like, oh, these are such great colors. I, that's so good. Okay, hang on. Oh, dude. Oh, that's kind of funny. It spawned in the tree. Dude. Ace, the current order is... I know the current order. You don't have to tell me anything. Come on now. Yeah, that looks nice. That's just cool. Like, oh. Here I am, patiently waiting on the end update. We know it's coming. We all know it's coming. It's gonna be good, too. It's gonna be good. How long do you think the Nether update was in development for? Has it been said? No. No, they never said when they started it. 3 months, probably? Doubt it. Looking at how fast they do the April Fool's updates. I mean, the April Fool's updates are not updates, though, is the thing. Like, they don't play test them, they don't bug check them, and they're always something that you can do incredibly simply, using, like, copy-paste code. Like, they don't put nearly as much work, like, love and care into the April Fool's updates as they do all the other updates. So, no. I mean, we know for a fact that it was at least in development like 5 months, because they announced it and then released it 5 months later. But, like the R&D and pre-development stuff that goes into an update, like, we don't know how long that was. It was probably at least a year. Have you seen this year's one? They added physics. Yeah, I've seen the... Are you talking about this year's... This year's April Fool's update? The copper update or whatever it was? Where it just made everything copper? Also a void fluid? Yeah, I saw that. I don't know where it is, though. Colored lamps? Nice. Incandescent block. It looks like a blaze. Oh, that's fun. There's a new update where you carry all items with a lead. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. The herd craft update or whatever. Yeah. Block of Pyron. Cobalt. Silver. Fancy amethyst. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Bro, I swear when I launched the game, no other mods that can do this, everything was copper. Yeah, pretty sure that was the April Fool's update. But this is what Barton is talking about. You won't break its physical, instead you'll break its spirit. Dude, that's actually nuts. They removed all the GUIs. Yeah, dude, that's nuts. No one's talking about the copper. Yeah. I don't know. I saw that screenshot though where the Ender Dragon was copper. I don't know what's up with that. That's goofy. Void Steel? Ender Coal, Violitium. Void Liquid. Yeah, I don't know how you get that. We gotta see what that looks like though. Flush. Dude, that's kind of cool looking. Look at that. Dude, look at that liquid. What if the copper one was next year's April Fool's update, but someone messed up and released that? Dude, don't ask me. That'd be funny though. Dude, don't ask me. Don't ask me. Kind of wish it did something. Like, I wish you, like did something when you got up in it. I don't know. Don't ask me. All right. All right, let's go ahead and do the review here. Boop. Man, that looks cool. Okay. Mod name is JMG Vanilla expansion, right? Vanilla expansion? Am I tripping? Expanded vanilla. I'm sitting here like, what is the name? What is the name? Oh my gosh. JMD expanded vanilla. First impressions. I didn't really have first impressions until I loaded in, and then I loaded in. Dude, they were good. It's got to be like a 7 or 8 out of 10, right? I got to give it a 7. Amount of content, 10 out of 10. Quality of that content, probably a 9 out of 10 because it is kind of buggy. Art and texture quality, I'll probably get a 10 out of 10 as well. It's pretty great. Creativity is a 10 out of 10. Unique features, probably a 10 out of 10. Dude, this thing was good. I loved it. I was having a blast. Immersion, feel, and vibe. That's hard to say. I felt like it was pretty immersive. We'll give it an 8 out of 10. A bonus point for the nuke. A bonus point for that little radium golem. A bonus point for the various biomes. And a bonus point for your textures. Gosh. It was great. It was very great. It shouldn't get a bigger rating than BTE. We'll see. I think that's it, though. I do think that's it. Let's see. 7, 17, 26, 36, 46, 56, 64, 68 with the bonus. I don't know what BTE got. I think BTE scored higher than that. I very much enjoyed that. I know it was just kind of it didn't have like fully fleshed out. I don't know. It was pretty fun. BTU got 72. I think it was in the 70s. Yeah. Yeah. No, it had more than 64. I know it had more than 64. Hang on, we can look it up. Where is it? Why am I not seeing this? Better than ever. Better than ever. 6, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So it scored 16, 26, 36, 46, 56, 66, 72. Yeah. It scored a 72 out of a potential 80. 72 out of a potential 80. Yeah. It's actually pretty good. If you just load in and do the mod as if you didn't make it. Wait, what would you rate Ace's MC? Oh my gosh. Probably somewhere in the 60s if I had to guess. I don't know. Cause first impressions would probably be pretty high. There's a lot of stuff all over the place. Let me look at the form real quick. First impressions would probably be fairly high if I had to guess. Amount of content would be a 10 out of 10. The quality of that content, probably an 8 or a 9. Maybe I'm biased there. Art and texture quality would probably also be like a 7, maybe an 8. Creativity, now this one's really hard. Like, because I know the creativity that I put into it. So I know more. So I don't know how I would rate creativity as it from an unbiased lens. Probably also an 8 or a 9, I guess. Unique features would probably be 10 out of 10. Immersion, feel, and vibe, I would hope would be a 10 out of 10. That's my whole goal. Like, my whole goal is 10 out of 10. And then I give it a 10 bonus points because I made it. The bonus points would be impossible. It would be actually impossible for me to rate the bonus points of Ace's MC. On to Dino's expansion. Call me when you get to play BTE. Man, we'll see. All right. Dino's expansion. So it doesn't have a ton of content, but yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Dang it. Dude, it's really dumb. Am I wrong here, or is there no way to turn commands on in Java once you've made a world? Like, if I go to edit, like, I can't... It's so dumb that I can't change the settings of the world. It's all determined at world gen, and it's awful. I hate Java. Java sucks. Bedrock is so much better. Cheat trick? I don't even remember that. Go to LAN. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I forgot about it. Straight up forgot about it. Yeah, straight up forgot. Still Java dumb. Java dumb. Alright, anyways. Dino's expansion, spelled with a T. Okay. Let's see. Dragon Valor. I don't know how to pronounce that. Stone ore. I mean, that's a good texture. I don't know what the heck Dragon Valor is, but look at that. It looks like resin. I dig that. I like that texture. This texture, I feel like is kind of dark. Like, I feel like it should be brighter than that. Like, look how bright this ingot is. You know what I mean? I feel like this texture should be brighter. Dragon Velour Burner? Dude, the goose! The goose! Oh my gosh, it's a 3D model. What was it Chaos Overhaul that had a goose in it? There's another mod we reviewed that had a goose in it. The Dragon Veilor Burner. How does this work? You already need Dragon Veilor for it, so I would assume it's just incomplete. Oh, 99. Yeah, dude, it must have been Dino's mod, and the goose is a carryover. Dino, are you the one that had the goose? I have a thing where I have to type it out to see if it's spelt right. Oh, bro, sometimes I have that. Immortal potato. I'm assuming I can just eat this infinitely. If I was hungry. I'm assuming that's how it works. Like, it just doesn't get consumed. Oxygem? Oxygem. That's interesting. Oxygem upgrade template? Oh, that's kind of cool. So what does the Oxygem turtle helmet do? Is it just better than the turtle helmet? Is it like the turtle helmet but better? Dragon Veilor is powered by redstone. Oh, interesting. Oh, it just gives me like infinite water breathing. I see. That's pretty cool. Goose is from the original mod. Yeah, I thought so. Chaos Overhaul. I remember that. I remember that. Okay. Oh, weird. That's funny. What is the purpose of this? Like, what is this? Does this do anything? It burns up the what does this do? Does this do anything? I don't see the purpose. Xenonite. Oh, explode button. No way. This is goofy. Oh! Hang on. It explodes on me. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. I feel like that's just... Yeah. You're just asking to die. For traps? Oh, I see. Oh, okay, fair enough. I see. The fire thing is for traps. Because you can set it on... That makes sense. Gotta say, though, I feel like... I mean, that's a cool texture, though. Can you imagine that? Like... That's a cool grate texture. Like, it's a grate, and then all lights on fire. That's pretty cool. I feel like people can see that, though. It's not very hidden. That one red button you want to press, but you shouldn't. When you do, you get very big consequences. Yeah, fair enough. I see what you're saying. Xenonite capsule? Xenonite block? Xenonite. A wacky stick? A folly flower. Oh, that's cool. It's a double tall. What does it do? No, it's just a flower as far as I can tell. I like that, though. Yeah, crazy knockback. That makes sense. Knockback enchantment level 255. You guys can see it. 255. Oh, that's a cool sound. and it blocks light even though it's transparent. Oh! Oh! Huh. Your hitbox is a little off. I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah, move your bounding box. It reminds me of like Superman, where he's got the crystals, and all the crystals like contain memories and stuff like that, but it actually contains items. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Immortal potato. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Remember I texted you about Project Hail Mary. Xenonite is based off of that movie. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. It's doing layers. It's doing layers. Okay. Anyways. I think that's just about it. Let's go on to our review form. Boom. So this is Dino's expansion. First impressions. Well, loaded in. Wasn't too much to see. Not too much in here. It's pretty right down the middle. I'll give it a 5. We just got Xenon and slapped an ite on it. No, it doesn't have an A. It's Xenonite. It's different. It also functions completely different, you know. Amount of content. So it's got the burner, the button, the capsules, right? Like the helmet. Oh my gosh. It's pretty diverse. It's not like a ton of content, but I'll give it a 6. Quality of the content that is here. I mean, some of these are jokey, gimmicky items, but the stuff that is here that functions, that works, it works pretty well. I'll give it a 8 out of 10. I don't know, I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because it is meant to be jokey, it's meant to be gimmicky. I know that's the point, but personally, I feel like a mod should be a little more than that. That's just me. But that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a 7. I will say the version that you're playing has that stuff, but I have updated it, so now there is more. Fair. I mean, that's how updates work usually. Art and texture quality. I mean, most of these art and textures are really great. I'm a big fan of them. This one, I feel leaves a little bit to be desired. The raw dragon veiler. And then the goose is like a copy and paste from the other mod. So I see why you left it the same. I think the folly flower. I like the folly flower once it's placed down. But I think the item texture here kind of leaves a bit to be desired. I don't know. Also, I feel like the folly flower should have a random XZ. Oh, it does have a random offset. Okay, nice. Okay, good. Good. Okay, I think it's pretty good. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Creativity, I mean, 10 out of 10. It's very creative. You're always like just thinking about various, like none of this stuff goes together. It's very creative. And it all fulfills and does like unique things. Speaking of unique features, probably also a 10 out of 10. Very unique. I don't think I've seen really anything like this in almost any other mod. The immersion feel and vibe, however, is probably like a 3. It doesn't really immerse you in almost anything, and the feel's kind of off. Like, it's very gimmicky. Feels like Feels like you'd only install it if you had something specifically from that you would want, not because it actually really adds or immerses you in the world at all. That said, I'm going to give you a bonus point. This little Dragonviller burner, I wasn't a fan at first. I kind of like it now. I would be very interested to see Mojang embrace more traps and things like that, right? The button's pretty interesting, and then the helmet. That upgrade helmet, the Oxygem. It's kind of cool. And I'll give you one more for carrying the goose over. Goose is fun. And I remember how much I liked the goose when I first found it. So, that's it. Dino expansion. 5, 6, it's 11, 18, 26, 36, 46, 49, 53 points. 53. And honestly, with that, I think with that we might have to take a lunch break. Because I'm kind of hungry. Kind of want some food. No, I'm gonna push through. I'm just gonna push through. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna power through. All right. All right, so now you're reviewing Bartek. Yes, some things you should know first. For the review, you must go into the plains biome. After you do that, please take a look onto the provided guide doc. Yeah, I looked at the guide doc. It was completely blank. I mean, not completely blank, but it didn't tell me anything about the mod itself. Bartek Inc. is also the furthest mod from completion to every other mod I suggested for review. There will be bugs, so get ready for them. Okay. What's the highest score? The highest score ever, I think, is like a 72, like, or maybe a 74 if I remember correctly. Somewhere in the low to mid 70s. The absolute highest score is 80. Is the best score you could possibly get. Bartek is low-key good though. New textures are high. Okay. He had a JEI? Okay. Okay, here we go. I mean, we're gonna load in. I'm actually kind of excited now. Dude, I can, like, feel my brain power dwindling. I need some food in me. We're gonna power through, though. All right. Bart Tech Inc. Creative. Boom. Needing to go now? Bye. No problem, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I was told to find a plains biome. Here we go. Whoa! I'm assuming your mod didn't do this? This is just Nat World Gen? That's so cool, though. I love Minecraft World Gen. I'm assuming you told me to go to a plains biome to find this. Ash block meteorite. There's another one over here. Okay, I wish it would tell me what type of pickaxe I need. Doesn't seem like it can be mined at all. You can't mine it, or at least you shouldn't. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I can't mine it. There's another one over here. And over there. It was quite frequent. So progression. Oh my gosh, he's already got so much. He's like, oh, it's the least finished, dude. Oh my gosh. Huh. These textures are pretty great, though. Value? Light sensitive paint bucket. I can't place it down? Dude, what the heck? These textures are great. Value is a non-used feature right now. It's an ingredient. What's an ingredient for crafting? What's an ingredient for crafting? Wait, hang on. Oh, dude. I love this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for finally integrating it. Mortar and pestle. Pretty good texture, not gonna lie. Can be used for fire clay. Silicon. Wood pulp. Carbon powder. That's a... Wait, there's multiple ways to get carbon powder. Wait, no, that's silicon. White dyed carbon. White pencil. Okay, fair enough. Carbon can be used for steel. That makes sense. Cured resin. Raw resin. How does one get raw resin? I'm assuming from wood of some kind. First, you need to get iron. I recommend checking out its recipe in JEI. Click on any of the crushable recipes. Check out the top guide. Wait. Primitive iron refining. Coal, raw iron, fire starter or flint and steel, and bellows. How does one make a primitive refiner? Wait, did you change the pickaxe recipe? You didn't. So why would anyone go through all this primitive stuff? Bronze plate. Bronze is copper and tin. This is a good tin texture. Resin is in the guide. Click carbon powder. Check furnace recipe. Then. Wait, what? Crushing. Coal. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Oh, that makes sense. You changed the furnace recipe. Yeah. Steel plate. Steel. That makes sense. So when you're crushing things, you just put that in your inventory? Like... Okay. It's just stacked on top of each other. You don't crush everything. I mean, yeah, you don't crush everything. You crush the things that can be crushed. Drafting table. Hang on. LV machine frame. Gotta say, I'm already enjoying myself more than any other Bart tech, and it's almost entirely because of JEI. Silicon. Okay. Phenolic circuit board. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Oh, printed phenolic circuit board. My goodness. Oh man. Yep. Here it goes. Blueprint. Plans for the integrated circuit. Copper coil. Jeez, oh man. Laser engraving. Well, how do you make a laser engraver? Putting in a silicon wafer along with a red drafting table. Okay, fair enough. Dude. First you get the primitive iron refinery, which will allow you to get the furnace. Check out the cutter. It makes everything cheaper. Wire cutters or just the cutter? Mechanical cutter. Cutting. Oh, that's nice. Primitive iron refinery. Okay, I see. Is this all it does? And that can be used to make steel, which can be used to make steel plates, which can be used to make a furnace, and the fire brick is made with fire clay on a campfire cooking fire clay. Got you. I see it. I see it now. Wait, yeah, I need to disable the description since it was pre-JEI. Got you, yeah. It's everything that you need. A lot of has a machine recipe. Check out the blocks. They somehow have FE and M creator. Oh, interesting. One FE per tick. Yeah, I wish it would spin. That would be really nice, but that makes sense. I'm assuming I'm certain that you will add. Okay, there it is, solar panel. So what happens if like if I add a solar panel and then put like a block above it? It stops. That makes sense. First power gen is the primitive wind generator. You put them on top of each machine. That makes sense. Yeah. It even doesn't work at night. Oh, that would be why it stopped. Hang on. I'm sitting here like, why did it stop? That would be why. Dude, nice. Yeah, nice. Dude, can I take a quick moment? A quick moment and say, this is by far, hands down, my favorite Bart tech so far. Please, please, please do not give up on it. Please. Please do not do what you do and give up on it. I really want to see this finished because this could be really good. Like, even just so far, Like, it's not too much. It makes sense. I'm following. I'm getting it. Okay, I'm understanding it. And the JEI is really, really, really helping with that. Like, please do not give up on this. I want to see it finished. All right, back to back to the review. Like I'm getting it. Maybe it's just because it's so basic and there's not so much that I'm not like information overload. But I think it's JEI. Program research. Okay. Programming. Okay. Dude, look at, and now I know. Now I can understand what this does because JEI. It makes it so much easier. Okay. Silicon wafer, thermal paper, which you get raw thermal paper. Okay, weird. Plans for the Bartek shopping terminal. Extraction device. Okay. Both the terminal and drafting table are used for programming. Oh yes, my eardrums have now double deaf. You're welcome. You're welcome! Okay. Bro. Alright. No, this is great. Energy checker. I'm assuming the energy checker is like if you don't have Jade installed, you can... Yeah. Yeah. So here's something I'll say. The solar panel usually fills up, right? But because this is full, like the solar panel is still depositing its energy here, but this is full. Like at this point, the solar panel should start filling up. You know what I mean? So that seems like just a little bug, is the solar panel is still not filling up. You see what I'm saying? Terminal can do research and programming. Got you. It's very... Bart forgot to... Wait. Bart forgot to add a back button in the PC. Bro, it's very primitive. A back button consumes too much memory in-game. Fair enough. Like, lore-wise in-game. Weird. That's the bad thing about power buffer. I don't even know what that means. Lightly rusted steel block. Galvanized steel. That's fun. Oh, a selling terminal. Okay, so that's where the value is going to come in. Aluminum. That's a crazy color for aluminum. Okay. Oh, right. Steel block rusts. Does it just rust over time? Or does it rust, like, near water? Oh, wow, that was fast. Hang on. Let's try 30. Or 300, maybe. Oh, I will say, I can't, it's got the bug where if I click on it, it just tries to, like, open something instead of, like, being able to actually place something on it. Okay, so there's no effect. Like, it doesn't matter, like, if there's other rusted blocks nearby. I thought that might be the case. And it will drop rust? It needs to be fully rusted, though. Yeah, okay, so that's why the bug is happening. Steel rust. That makes sense. What can I do with that? Paint. You make rust into paint? That's weird. That's a little weird. It's light sensitive. Uh-huh. Interesting. So one thing I will say is just a little fun fact for you. In order for something to rust, it needs to be exposed to both water and air, if I'm not mistaken. So having it rust just in air doesn't really match real world. And if you submerge it fully underwater, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure. If you submerge it fully underwater, it also will not rust. It has to be at the surface, touching both water and air for something to rust. I'm gonna double check that though. Okay, I was wrong. It does need oxygen, but there's oxygen in water. H2O, so it will fully dissolve in water as well. It just needs water, I'm pretty sure. I'd recommend checking out all the machines like the crusher or electric blast furnace. Oh no, rusting is actually oxygenation? Really? There's almost always water vapor in the air. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. I see you. I see you. Look, we're learning. What is this, school? Okay. Oh, it's the same thing. There we go. Electric blast furnace. So, you know, the thing with a blast furnace is it usually requires 2 materials, so you need to no, I suppose that's fine. You're just blasting a heavy item. Maybe make it so that it requires 1 titanium here and 1 titanium here, and then it's actually 2 titanium, and then it's more expensive. But I don't know, maybe not. Yeah, so it's really bugging me that this is called a blast furnace. Well, I guess the vanilla Minecraft blast furnace doesn't require 2 items, and you do have some. I don't know. I just don't like. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that there's an open slot. It feels weird to me. Feels weird. Monocrystalline silicon ingot cut into silicon wafers, which makes sense. I guess. Zinc, galvanized steel. That makes sense. Is there any other way to make galvanized steel? That's it. Is there another way to make zinc? Like, what else? Yeah, so I feel like you should also have a recipe for just regular steel and regular zinc. Oh, well, I guess it makes a galvanized steel block, so the blocks being the only way. Okay, no, I see what you're saying. I see it. I see it now. Welcome back, Barton. Electric blast furnace has 2 recipes, types, smelting and refining. I've ripped the name out of G-Tech, fair enough. Wafers can also be made into chips. EBF makes steel easier too. The EBF, electric blast furnace. Oh, yeah, I saw that. This right here. Because usually... Wait. Yeah, you have to make it ingot at a time. Oh, hang on here. If you only need 3 steel ingot or 9 steel ingots to make a steel block, that's 3 of this. That's only 6 iron and yeah, not even 1 coal, a half a coal. So 6 iron and a half a coal, or an entire block of iron and 1 coal. So this is more expensive. It's easier. Technically, you could automate this, but this is more expensive. Do you realize that? It's not worth it because hammer has durability, which costs 2 steel. So ABF is more worth it in the long run. No, I still disagree. How much durability does it have? Because yeah, you have to do 2 steel, right? So you have to do this here. But as long as this hammer has as long as it has more than like 6 durability, it's still cheaper. It might be harder, but it's still cheaper. Give me a sec, I'll nerf it real quick. I'm just saying, like, it's up to you. If you want it to be more expensive but easier, and that's the trade-off you're making, then okay. I'm just saying it is technically cheaper, even though you have to do it manually. Right? 9 steel requires 6 ingots and 3 coal. 3 charcoal, but you get 2 per coal, so actually a half of a coal, like 1.5 pieces of coal. So you are spending, I guess, an extra half piece of coal, but you're saving 3 iron. I still feel like it's cheaper. I still feel like it's cheaper. It's definitely more work, but I feel like it's cheaper. And I'm a stingy boy, especially when I play Minecraft, so I'm always gonna go the cheaper route, even if it's more work. Unless I'm like rich and have like can you automate iron? I feel like that should be like something that you can do not early on, but maybe one of your first goals is like you could because you can make an iron farm, sure, but like with create you can fully automate AFK pretty much iron, like through machining. I feel like that is something you need to find a balance for, but I feel like, I mean, maybe I'm talking in game here and this is pretty early. It's planned but not currently. That makes sense. I feel like in game you have to be able to fully automate everything. And I know previously you've had like the manufacturer that just kind of manufactures items out of thin air. I'm not a fan of that personally. I think it should be automated, but in a way that like makes sense, and each item kind of has its own automation chain, because then it's fun. You can like make different farms for the different items. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Yeah. Yeah. Basic laser emitter, flawless diamond. That makes sense. Bro, homie gonna make a compressor, and then that compressor is gonna compress flawless diamonds into polycarbonate diamonds. I will also say, like, machining wise, this all makes sense. If you add polycarbonate diamonds, you better add polycarbonate tools and armor and whatnot. So like, not having tin armor, not having steel armor, not having zinc armor, this all makes sense. But I feel like once you start getting up into things like titanium, like I would love to see a titanium armor. I feel like that kind of makes sense, you know? Next machine is the laser engraver. Which allows you to make chips. Yeah, I see. And it's primitive. Yeah, it's the subtext based on the lens. Okay, and we've already looked at the lens. And then these basic computer chips allow you to make terminals and circuits. Yeah, so you should probably already have the crusher by this point. Should allow you to get meteorite, dirty platinum dust. Okay. SoC stands for System on a Chip. Gotcha. And PMIC means Power Management Integrated Circuit. Woo! Right over my head. I see this. I see it. So how do you get meteorite? Can you just not get it at all right now? And neodymium. Rare meteorite material powder. Placed underneath the machine. Okay, I see it. I see it now. All right, let's try it out. You can't? You place the extractor on it? Like what I did here? It requires 10,000 FE. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. It's gonna be a minute. I would love to see batteries of some kind, so you could set up like just like a big solar panel field, like a huge solar panel field. And then like have those routed through pipes into like batteries, so you can like store all your energy and whatnot. I'd love to see that. Okay, here goes. That's also planned, but sadly cables take... Yeah, cables are pretty tough. It's 15,000? Okay. Okay, look! Oh, it'll just keep mining this meteorite? Will it break this? Does it have a chance of breaking this? Also, the basic meteorite I got 1 of, but the rare I got 4 of. That doesn't seem like it makes sense. Shouldn't the rare be, you know, rarer? Jay, I was broken in that version. I changed it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't break it. I feel like it should have at least a chance of breaking it, so that you can't just farm it infinitely. But I suppose... I don't know. I suppose it kind of also makes sense. I don't know. The amount of dust both have a random trigger. Okay, but this is supposed to be more common, at least, right? Like, I would assume... Like, let's say that the rare can go anywhere between 1 and 4. Then I feel like the basic should be like 2 to 8. You know what I mean? Like twice as common or something. The meteorite materials are way too required for you to get. Oh, fair enough. Like I see what you're saying. It's not that kind of rare. What it means is that the purple has rarer materials inside. Okay, fair enough. Little confusing, but I guess I get you. What can I do with this pencil? Is it just for the drafting table? It is right now. Yeah, I would love to see like some kind of functionality for it. Like, what if I could write on stuff? That'd be crazy. I don't know how exactly you'd do that, but it'd be pretty cool. And I'm assuming the bellow and the fire starter are for like the early game when you're getting like your campfire and stuff ready. How do you get resin? Do you just have a chance of getting it from trees and stuff? I plan to make it that it allows you to mark blocks. Okay, I got you. That makes sense. Use the bark scraper. Oh, what? I didn't see no bark scraper. Oh, bark scraper. Okay. Dude, yeah, this is a while out. You did quite a bit to the early game. You get placed cheap with the cutter. One ingot gives two. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh my gosh. Oh. By the way, BT got an update. Nice. I know that was a while ago, but I just saw it. Sorry, buddy. Tin only generates in stone layers, while zinc only in deep slate layers. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. I like having like that distinction there. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom. If there's any more, let me know if there's anything really that I haven't fully explored, but I feel like I got it. Like, I feel like I understand at least how to get all the stuff you've shown so far, which is a first. That's a Bartek first. Also, a meteorite. I did see the meteorite detector. I kind of ignored it because they're kind of common, or at least common in this seed. So I saw that. I just kind of ignored it. I'm actually, you know what? I can hold it. I can hold it. I want to see how this works. When I right click. Oh, dude, okay. Nice. That's actually, I see. I will say, so it says Bartek Inc. Meteorite Spawn. I know, like, obviously you're just pulling that from, like the game itself. You might want to overwrite that with just meteorite. You know what I mean? Write in the word meteorite and, like, is at, and then, yeah, and then have the rest, because, it's a little weird. They only appear in plain biomes? Yeah, it's almost, yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. All right, I will be right back. I try to do that. I spend a lot of time on it. Yeah, because it is kind of like it breaks the immersion a little bit that it says like Bartek _ Inc. Meteor, you know. It would be nice, but it is what it is. What you should check out is the selling system. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I figured they weren't finished, but I meant to check them out and I completely forgot. So the centrifuge here. Oh, we saw a little bit of the centrifuge and what it does. Yeah. It takes that other material and separates them out. Yeah. I like how, like, when you hover over it, it like does the thing. I was a little confused there when it got like stuck. How is this gonna work? You can only sell items with value. Also, what do you think about the machine GUIs? I think they're really good. I like them. Like, I really like them because they're kind of unique. Like, that looks like the window here, right? Oh, and this is a hammer. Okay, I just saw the bar here, but it's a hammer. It's like a press being pressed down. I did not catch that. And then the crusher, okay. This feels like a little bit out of screen. Like, you know, just like the proportions and whatnot. This one's a little off. But the rest of these are great. And I know you said this was a work in progress, so. Slash balance shows you your current money. Okay. You use the selling terminal to sell. Oh, okay. Hang on. Oh, okay. I guess I have to log in. Okay, I wish there was a way to bulk sell, like if you pressed shift or maybe add another button that says sell all. Also, you'll notice once I click on it, it gets locked in as red, like, and I can't change it. So, like, you see what I'm saying? I'm sure you see what I'm saying. And a sell all button would definitely be super nice. It's a laser. Oh, it's a laser. I see. Lasers the plate. I see. Ace, it's too hard. Oh man, each time you sell it manually types the plus. But I feel like you could do like are you, I'm assuming you're reading the value off the item sold. So you could read the value off the item, read the number of items sold, multiply them together, and then do plus that value, like algorithmically. I mean, don't put it in chat then. I'm just saying a sell all button is super like, I would really want a sell all button. That would be way more convenient than the little text chat. No, it just checks the item in the slot, and if the item is an item, it types the value. Fair enough. I feel like it wouldn't be too hard. I feel like it wouldn't be too hard, man. But it is, you know, I totally get priorities. You know what I mean? Like, you have other stuff you want to work on. I'm just saying, like, a sell all button feels essential. I feel like you can't not have a sell all button. Hello, I'm new on your channel and subscribe. Can you also review my mod from CurseForge? So Cycone, Saucan, am I saying that right? Saucan. We do these mods, we open submissions for mod reviews about a week early. So we've got a whole list of mods that we're trying to review today. And we're probably not really going to have to, I'm only planning on streaming for about another hour. And we've already got like a bunch of them on the list. So I probably won't be able to get to your mod today. But if you join our community Discord, which is in the channel description, and I think, yep, I can give you the link right there. Then next time we do one of these reviews, you should be able to see that channel open up, get your mod reviewed, and I always prioritize new mods from new viewers. So if you join and submit, I can almost guarantee you that your mod will get reviewed next time. Firestarter behaves like an early game Flint and Steel. Okay, I figured. What happened to the 6-hour mod reviews? What happened to the 6-hour mod reviews was I got a job, okay? 6-hour mod reviews were I had no job and nothing to do at all every day and was desperately trying to fill my time. That was 6-hour mod reviews. So yeah, no, I don't like I ain't living that way anymore, bro. Oh my gosh. But I remember the days of the 6-hour mod reviews. Highly unlikely the 6-hour mod review streams ever come back, not gonna lie. Highly unlikely that they ever come back. I think like 4 or 5 hours is probably like my limit of what I can stream in a day, at least right now. Let me check if there's anything you missed. I mean, I'm not seeing anything, but let me know. Magnetic neo. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, cut the plate. Yeah, check out the building tab. Oh, building tab. Building. Fire brick. Oh, okay. Almost each material has a block. Yeah, dude, I was not expecting that. I see that. Let's take out these tin blocks and stuff. Yeah, titanium and neodymium and stuff don't yet, I would assume. I would assume those will get a block. Yo, it's like, looks like bricks. Nice. Okay. It actually, I was not expecting that. It actually looks like bricks. That's pretty cool. It's like yellow bricks. You could make a yellow brick road now. Tin looks pretty good. I feel like that sound is off though. You listen to that? It sounds like stone. I feel like it should sound like copper or something. I like this zinc. I like this zinc color and the zinc texture here. Yeah, none of them have sounds. Like, they all just sound like stone. Which, it is what it is, but, yeah. Yeah, even the meteorite. I feel like the meteorite should definitely have a new sound. Is this the newest Bartek? Dude, yes, sir. It's the newest one. If I submit a mod late, will you review it next time? I'm going to close out the mod review submissions, so you'll have to submit it next time when I open them up next time. Yeah. Dude, the textures are great. This is... Oh, it's a huge upgrade, man. For the first time ever, I actually feel like I understand how the mod works. I actually feel like I understand the progression and stuff. Look, he added JEI. He added JEI, so you can actually see all of the recipes and stuff. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's a lot, but it's not nearly as much as usual. I love the bronze block. Oh, yeah. You see it? And I think, well, I think the best part about this is it's similar to Create's brass, but it's not the same. It's not the exact same. And I would expect it to be similar, but it's not the same. I think it looks good. I like it. All right, that's gonna be it for the new Bartek. Good job, Barton. Good job. It's actually the same as gold. Oh, I just changed the color. Interesting. Weeple says it looks like diamond. Dang. Dude, Bartek ink. Dude, please do not give up on this. Bartek ink is easily the best one. It's so good. It's so good. Keep going. Please do not give up on this. It looks good, but it looks like a color shifted diamond. Holy crap, the lag is crazy. Is it? Is it? I can't tell. First impressions. Let me think. First impressions. I didn't go to no CurseForge page yet. Went to that plains biome. You do have a dock, at least, that's supposed to be helping things along. And like, the textures were great. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 on the first impressions. If it had like a doc or a wiki page that was like well organized and well thought out, maybe it'd be a 10 out of 10. Amount of content is a 10 out of 10. I know it's not finished and it's going to be a ton more, but man, it's just a ton of content, even for as like bare bones as it is. I can tell you're just getting started because I know you. I know you're just getting started. Quality of the content that's there is a 10 out of 10. It makes sense. It runs well. The JEI, fantastic touch. Art and texture quality is another 10 out of 10. Look at these art textures. Look at these. They're great. I mean, there's like just a few that maybe leave a little bit to be desired. Maybe, right? Like these cutters, but I don't know how you'd make those cutters better. They look like cutters, right? And the creativity, now this is an interesting one because for the most part it's the same as any other Bartek, but I don't know if it's just because of JEI or if this is actually the case, but it feels like you've streamlined the process. Like you've cut out the fat and you've kept the things that you liked and cut out the things that were unnecessary, like all the various chips and whatnot, and the various chip, like you still have some chip variety, but it's not just this plethora where it's so hard to understand. And like the blueprints, are straightforward now. And I don't know if this is just because of JEI or if it's actually like this. I try to make it more that its own thing, like the blueprint system. GregTech only has it in GregTech. Yeah, hang on. I love the foil texture. Also, Bartek Inc. is the mod that is furthest from GregTech. I got you. I see. Yeah. I like it. I can't tell. I don't know exactly if it's just the JEI or if it's actually something inherently different about the development philosophy and if it's actually streamlined, but it feels that way. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 on creativity. I have a hard time giving it a 10 out of 10 just because I can't quite tell yet. It's in such an early stage, I can't quite tell how different and how unique and how creative it is. Unique features, that meteorite is a unique feature. I feel like that's an expansion upon like the crate system, but way better than that like BS, like willy-nilly crazy looking crate system that you had. You kept some of the primitive stuff that you had earlier, but also expanded. It's not so much primitive. It just expands the early game a little bit. And then each item has its own block. You don't know what I have in store? No, I don't. Yeah, I know you have got tons of plans, and I have no idea what you got in store. I'm excited for it. I'm going to give the unique features a 10 out of 10. Nah, it's got to be a 9 out of 10, too. It's got to be a 9 out of... It's only fair. Immersion, feel, and vibe. The fact that you've integrated into the early game makes the immersion a lot more. It makes it feel like your goal, you're always naturally progressing into these machines. They feel more tied, right? More tied together. And even though people are going to use Jade anyways, the energy checker is a nice touch and other things like that. I got to give it a 10 out of 10 for immersion, feel, and vibe. And having blocks, another thing. Immersion, feel, and vibe is great. I'd love to see titanium armor. Titanium just feels like it should have its own armor. But even if you don't add titanium armor, once you get up into materials that are in-game materials, don't neglect the other aspects of Minecraft. I know this is a tech mod and that's your primary focus, but even just adding some tools and armor, maybe some lanterns here and there when it feels right, like a tin lantern, or other things like that that are inherently vanilla will make it feel not so one note, right? And really, really nail the immersion feel and the vibe, right? Making a space armor? That's weird. That's nuts. All right, I got to give you 2 bonus points just for implementing JEI. That's great. I don't know if it's the JEI or not, but I got to give you another bonus point because I feel like I actually understand it. I got to give you another bonus point for integrating into the original like the early game and building that progression from the start of the game into your tech. Like that just makes it flow so much better. I really like that. Um and I'm going to give you another bonus point because some things that I was not a personal fan of, like the blueprints and the various chips and the plans and whatnot, you have managed to integrate in a way that still feels not too overwhelming. So I'm going to commend you for hanging on to the parts of the mod you really like, but still taking feedback and working on making those parts of the mod better and easier to understand, right? I think that's fantastic. And I'm gonna give you one more bonus point just because I want you to keep going. I'm gonna give you one more bonus point just to keep you just to encourage you to keep going. Here we go. Add it up. Let's see. 18, 28, 38, 47, 56, 66, 72. Dude, I thought you might break it. I thought you might actually break 72. What are the odds that you get a perfect 72 on the dot again? Dang, man. I thought you might break BTE. That's pretty great. A nice 72. All right. I loved it, man. Great job. Great job. Very happy. I'm very happy with it. Well, next update, I am breaking that limitation. We'll see. Look, if you can keep all the good things and just expand on the things, on the other things without making it so complicated and like overwhelming, you probably will. You probably will. Could you maybe give me a summary of things you think I should change? Things I think you should change? Honestly, I don't know. I don't think you should change anything. I like the only things I think you should change are like this GUI, but this is a work in progress. I like the I like the idea. I like where it's going, but it feels like a beta. It feels like a beta version. I feel like it needs to be refined. Same with the selling interface. I like the idea. I like where it's going. But it feels like it needs to be refined. Like, this feels really bland, really basic. I like the idea, like, where it's going, but it needs to be refined. I want a sell all. Please give me a sell. I feel like a sell all is essential. I just feel like it really needs a sell all button. Other than that, I don't think... I mean, I already told you pipes and batteries. I know that's a really big ask, and that's super complicated, but pipes and batteries... would really, really bring it home. I don't think you really need to change anything other than those GUIs. And they're not bad. They just feel like betas. They feel like first tries, and they need a little bit more, right? What are the odds when you're the one rating stuff? Shush. I'll make battery items that you can right-click on solar panels to extract power. Now, that's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. And then you can hold that battery around with you. Because that's honestly something I noticed with the drill here. Now, I thought you were going to have to place the drill, break it, and move it. Place it, break it, move it. Place it, break it, move it. Because I thought it was going to break the meteorite. You don't, so it's not as big of a deal. It's not as big of a deal, but yeah. I will say eventually, I want to be able to break the meteorite and move it somewhere else. Eventually, I want a tool strong enough to break meteorite. I also, when my machine is full, my solar panel should store backup power. I know you said that's kind of a bug with the system you're using and you don't know if you can work around it. Do your best, because that's like a big thing. I want to be able to store backup power in my solar panel. So I don't think you noticed the reason you can't break meteorites and why there's so much is that you have to scatter your extractors. Yeah, and I get that for the early game, but I feel like once I push into the really late game, I'm gonna want to be able to consolidate them at my base. You know what I mean? Wherever my base is. And I'm not gonna want to be forced to set up in a plains biome. Meteorites can't be broken. To move them around, you need the meteorite transportation. Oh, I see. Fair enough. I just want to be able to transport them back to my base late game. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Dude, okay. Okay. Yeah. Good job, man. Guys, look. Look at my chessboard. It's like that. It's starting to come together. The layers are coming together. You can see it's got like slots there, so it's gonna be foldable. It's gonna be a foldable chessboard. So like each of the rows like fold up into like a circle as a case, so that I can like transport it easier in my van and whatnot. Magic A Artist, guys, this is almost certainly gonna be our last mod. Almost certainly gonna be our last mod for the day, because I'm getting really, really hungry. And I was really only planning on streaming for like 3 to 4 hours anyways. So for Magic A Artist, it is a magic mod. It's in its beta, so things are not balanced. At this stage, it's just meant to be played in creative. Well, good, that's where I'm going to play it. Also, this is not trying to be vanilla, I must specify. More things will be added. Think of this like early access. Okay, there will be more wands, a starter wand, mage wand. Okay, gotcha. And more artifact. Hang on, we gotta turn this down. This is awful. There we go. More artifacts as well, and features for the water and ground artifacts will be added later. I chose Neoforge. I always go with Neoforge. When I can, at least. Magic K Artists. How much more time does this print have? 2 hours? Yeah, about 2.5 hours. All right. Okay. This is from Minecraft Dungeons, is it not? Am I tripping out? This wand is Minecraft Dungeons. It looks like Minecraft Dungeons. Okay, it doesn't have a name. That's what I noticed immediately. Starter wand. Artifact none. No artifact equipped. Okay. I've seen this Arcanite. I've seen this before. Fireball artifact. Water artifact. Vein miner artifact. Oh, that's fun. Wind charge artifact. Repair trinket. How does this work? What does the repair trinket do? I'm assuming you must find these artifacts because I'm not seeing a crafting recipe for them. Might have fixed the solar panels. Nice. I hope you did. Also, I translated Magic Craft to French because I couldn't come up with a name. Nice. Magic A Artist sounds good. Sounded similar to Ars Novu. Yeah, I mean, it's got this. It doesn't sound like Ars Novu, but it does sound like it's got that same vibe, right? Repairs damaged items. Get a gold shovel. So what? It's like mending? Oh, I do see it like kind of going up every now. Oh, there it goes. How do you get this necklace? These are all, nothing has a crafting recipe. Except this. Arcanite. And the Arcanite doesn't have, it can't be used for anything. The artifacts will spawn in their respective dungeons, like fireball artifact in the piglin structure. Okay, and I'm assuming the water artifact spawns in like an ocean ruin? Because how would it spawn in a dungeon, like an ocean monument? I feel like ocean monument, they don't have chests. Arcanite will be used to craft the wand. That's fair, that makes sense. And Vein Miner, I'm assuming, just spawns in a regular dungeon. And do you say will or does? Like, could we find one right now? Like, there's one right there. Dude, what are the odds? Will, not right now. Okay, well, fair enough. Okay, so if we grab an artifact and right click with it. Oh, dude, that's OP. It's got no cooldown. Is it gonna have a cooldown? What does the water artifact do? Oh, dude, it kind of chunks. I'll add mana later. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, did you say that? I didn't notice. Vein Miner. Oh, dude, that's not even like... Oh, no, it is Vein Miner. Okay. Dude, that's nice. Dude. Hang on, hang on. I gotta like, I'm trying to juggle this golem. Hang on. Ah, so close. Hang on, let's try again. I gotta get like up under him. Hang on. Dang, that's hard. Even with infinite, it's hard. Look at the one in inventory. I just open a new world and just vein mine everything. Dude, it is. It's very satisfying. Oh, now it says wind charge. Okay. Oh, it's got color on it. That's nice. Is this green? Yeah, that's nice. Bro, what's with all these creepers? Dude, look at that. Oh, that's satisfying. I love looking at the shape of ore veins. I think it's very fun. Hang on. Later, I'll remove the vein mine. It's too OP. Well, I feel like if you put a cooldown on it, it's not. Like if you put, like, just a very heavy mana cost on it, I feel like it's not nearly as OP. Or, I feel like if you put, like, a limit on what you can vein mine, like, you can only vein mine ores, then I feel like it's not as OP. But like, yeah, like for something like watch this, I'm assuming, yeah, like that's kind of OP that I can just, I can just, it might as well be an axe at that point, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's a little OP. But I feel like if you just make it so that it can only do ores, or it has like just a really heavy cooldown, I feel like either one could be. I love exposing ore. I'm just gonna expose them. Expose them. That's kind of nuts, dude. I'll add a ground artifact. When you click a ground block like dirt or stone, it will rise up like an entity, and then you can click it to launch the block, like how sand falls. Oh, interesting. Also plays the block breaking sound of whatever you mine. I did notice that. Yeah, that's very clean. Like, and it's got like a limit to how many blocks it can mine. And it has a shape that it tries to mine them in, but if it's got an abnormal shape, it will also mine them in that abnormal shape. Like, no, this vein miner is very clean. It also, like, if I just do this, it just does the one sound. But if I do this, it plays all of the sounds. So, like, it doesn't sound bad, but you can tell because it's louder. Like you can tell you broke a lot of blocks because it's louder, and it's very satisfying. Look how much coal that is. Dude. Earlier, I removed the limit, so it just crashed my game. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. You just hit it and this whole mountain tries to get deleted. A.C.E locked me in. You're welcome. You're welcome. That's actually, like, part of the reason I love doing this. Every time I do this, it makes me want to, like, do more mods. And whatnot, but I just know I don't have the time. Like, I have several ideas in my mind of like, oh, I'd love to do this, I'd love to do that, and I'm just like, man, I don't have the time. Like, I cannot commit myself to that. I just can't do that right now. Which is too bad. It's really just too bad. Honestly, right now it's a very small mod. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. But it will be expanded a lot later. Will there be a mod review next month? I don't know. I might have to skip May. Because I don't know. I think I'll have to be moved out. I don't think I'll have my PC set up on the first Thursday of next month. Like, I don't, I have no idea. I think I'll be too busy if I had to guess. I have no idea. I have genuinely just no idea. I couldn't tell you. Dude, we've obliterated this mountain. All right. Yeah, I would love to see this mod expanded on. I would love to see it. What do you think the water artifact should do? I thought it was gonna shoot like a blast of water that like pushes people back. But I suppose that's kind of what the wind charge does. Do you have any other artifact ideas? See, I was gonna say for the water artifact, you could have it like freeze things, but that would be more of an ice artifact. But then an ice artifact is not a bad idea, you know what I mean? That was pretty much my only idea. Like a lightning artifact that just shoots lightning bolts, but that doesn't feel... I don't know. I don't know if that's unique really in the end. I don't know. I just don't know. Other artifact ideas. Yeah, I don't know. My favorite artifact is the wind, because I made it look like glass. Oh yeah, yeah, texture wise it's pretty great. Yeah, it does look like glass, and that makes sense. I know what you mean. The item texture. Yeah. I think the fire one's really cool too, but I think either the wind charge or the water artifact, because the water one, like the fireball looks a lot like the upgrade template. So it kind of looks like it's been done already, you know what I mean? But the water artifact just looks kind of unique. And I like the bubble. The bubble on it is really nice. So look at this. Look what I've done. What a monstrosity this is. Oh goodness. Looks like you set a bomb. Set off a bomb. Too dark on the back, and I don't like the icon. For the water, I like it. I think it looks good. I like it. All right. On to the review. Magic artists. First impressions, I mean, it wasn't much, but I really liked the textures and stuff that I saw when I loaded in, right? Oh, the vein miner one. I see. I don't like the vein miner texture. Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's kind of monotone. It looks kind of muddy in the background, like mud. In the texture is just an experience, or not experience, the like little green growth thingy. Oh, maybe that could be an artifact, like a bone meal artifact, pretty much, where it just bone meals things. I don't know. You try out egg gnomes, dude. Unfortunately, I actually am just now wrapping up. We're about to wrap up the mod review for this month, but I do these every month, or at least I try to. Next month I'm gonna be pretty busy, so we'll see if it gets done. However, you can, if you want to make sure that your mod gets reviewed the next time we do this, you can join our community Discord. It's in the channel description, or I can just I can give you a link right here. And if you join that Discord before we do the stream, I open up mod review submissions for like a week. So I got a whole list of mods that we reviewed today. And then if you, yeah, dude, update it, and then I can review the update, right? The updated version. And then next time we do it, drop your mod in there, and I always prioritize new mods from new creators, so I can almost guarantee you your mod will get reviewed next time if you join the Discord. But if you don't want to, it's totally up to you. This is gonna be it for today. We are wrapping things up. So my first impressions, I really like the textures. Like, that is a cool thing, and you click on it and these textures are all really good. It wasn't much, but I like the textures. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. The amount of content. Really the only thing is the wand. It's got to get okay, so you added this to make the wand, and then these, and then this. I'll give it a 3. Yeah, 3 things, really. The quality of that content is like 10 out of 10. It's all really good. I want to see this Arcanite, whatever you want to call it, have a few more functions. At the very least, a block, like an aesthetic block or something like that. A few more functions would be really nice. Art and texture quality, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, because your vein miner artifact, yeah, it leaves just a little bit to be desired. And the repair trinket, it looks like a necklace, which is fine. And if you don't add any other necklaces, no problem. But if you do add other necklaces, this necklace doesn't really look like it stands out as a repair necklace. It just looks like a basic default necklace. So I'd love to see the repair trinket get maybe something special to it or something like that. Creativity, I feel like at least thus far you're being I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I think you're being pretty creative with the wand and the artifact, and you've got a lot of ideas that you've shared with me. So I am pretty excited to see what you've got going on. I don't know too much about magic mods, so I don't know if this is very unique, but I think it's certainly unique. I've not really seen much like this, but there's not much diversity in those features. Really, you only have 2 things, so I can't give it a 10 out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. The immersion, feel, and vibe. Now, I love it. I think it's really fun. I love the textures. And I wouldn't mind playing around with this in Minecraft. I don't know how immersive it is in the regular Minecraft world, but I got immersed in the style of the mod itself, even if it doesn't super well fit with Minecraft. So I'm going to give the immersion, feel, and vibe also an 8. I'm going to give you a bonus point for your wand. That 3D model in the texture for it is great. And I'm gonna give you a bonus point for your artifacts and your trinket. Each of that, really good. Really, really good stuff. Hard to give you more than that because there's not really anything more than that. That's pretty much it. He says, yeah, the trinket will have a new, gem. So when I add more, the repair trinket will have a green gem. That makes sense. But that's gonna be it. Add it up real quick. That's 6, 9, 19, 28, 34, 42, 50, 53. That's actually not bad. Bonus point for making fabric and Neo. Yeah, you deserve that. You're right. 54. You deserve a bonus point for that. 54 stars. 54 is not bad for something that only has 8 items, you know? I'm pretty impressed. I didn't think you were gonna get past the 40s. I thought low 40s personally. So 54 is pretty good. But that is going to be it. That's gonna be it for today's mod review stream. Thank you to everyone that submitted a mod. I always enjoy playing around with these mods. Thank you for everyone who tuned in over on YouTube and was chatting away. One last time, if you join our community Discord, that is how you can get involved and make sure that you have a mod on these mod review streams. I try to do them on the first Thursday of every month. That might change, that might get updated. If it does change, if it does get updated, then I will put that in the Discord, so you'll be able to know when the next one's going to happen and all that jazz. Along with that, if you want any help with your mod, if you have anything like that, all of that's what the Discord is for. It's a great way to talk to other creators. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I gotta go get some lunch. I will see you guys and see your mods in the next one. Peace out. Love you guys.